Hi everyone. So today we're going to learn a little bit more about Zoom basics. So at this point, everyone should know how to either join a meeting or host a meeting. And as we move our cursor around our screen, a bottom bar should appear, and it should, from left to right, read mute, stop video, security, participants, chat, screen share, record, breakout rooms, reactions, and on the very right bottom corner, we have the end button. So to begin, we're going to start at the very left with the mute button. And the mute button is signified by a small microphone icon, and you can mute yourself during Zoom meetings for a number of reasons. So, for instance, if you had a lot of background noise that was going to be distracting during the meeting, you can always mute yourself by clicking this mute button. And then at this point, no one in the meeting should be able to hear you, and a little prompt will appear saying that you are muted. Right next to this button is also a stop video button. So if you wanted to walk away from your screen to get a glass of water or to use the restroom, you can always stop your video, and no one will be able to see your screen at this point. It will be a black screen, and it will either have your picture that you have chosen to upload, or it will just say your name across the screen in white letters. Now, if I wanted to unmute myself and start my video, I would click the same button. So I would click Start Video. And at this point, people can see me, but they cannot hear me. Now, if I wanted to be heard as well, I would go ahead and click the mute button once again. And at this point, our audio should be heard by the entire meeting. So to continue, we will skip over security and we will go straight to participants. Now, if we click the participants button, a side screen will appear, and it will have a list of all the participants in the meeting. Right now, it only has my name because I am the only one in this meeting, and I am also the host, so I would be at the top. But if there was others in the meeting, their names would be right under mine in a list. Now, if you're host of the meeting, you can also mute and unmute people from this point. So if someone was unable to mute themselves for whatever reason, and you are the host and you wanted to mute them real fast, you can always bring up the participants sidebar and click unmute or mute. Now, to get rid of this sidebar, you would go to the top left-hand corner of your white sidebar, and you're going to see a little downward-facing arrow. When you click that little downward-facing arrow, a prompt box should appear asking you to close. So we're going to click close, and now the sidebar should not be visible on your screen. So next to participants, we have a chat feature. So if we click chat, we can write a message to the entire group. Awesome. So now at this point, everyone can see that I said this is fun in the group chat. So all of the members will be able to see this. Now, if you wanted to send a file or a Word document perhaps, you can always click File and click Your Computer and attach any document that you would like from there. If you wanted to send a direct message to someone in particular that is in the meeting, you can click this Everyone button here and this little downward facing arrow. And if there were other people in this meeting, a list of names similar to the list of participant names would be right under everyone in the meeting. So, for example, if I wanted to send a direct message to someone, say Andrea, I would click Andrea's name, and then I would type what I would say just to Andrea, and then it would not be visible to anyone else in the meeting. It's only visible to Andrea. Now, if you wanted to share your screen because you had something on your desktop or laptop computer that other people can't see but you're referencing, or say you wanted to share a picture or a Word document with people, you can do so using the screen share button. So if I wanted to screen share here, you can see that I have a couple screens open. So you can choose from any of your screens that you have open. And I have here the Zoom title page. So I'm going to click that as an example. And now the meeting, everyone in the meeting will be able to see this PowerPoint that I put together. And if at any reason I wanted to stop share, I would like to stop sharing my screen, I would click stop share right next to you are sharing the screen. And then if you wanted to record your meeting, you can record at any time. So you can hit the record button, and it's going to ask if you would like to record using your computer to save or your cloud. For now, we're going to click record on this computer. And now you can pause or stop recording at any time using the pause, play buttons, and the stop recording button. Then we can go ahead and go to reactions. So reactions are really fun and a creative way to kind of let people know what you're thinking without actually having to speak or type into the chat box. So you can raise your hand to ask a question, and it'll look like this. So on the top left-hand corner of your screen here, it should show that I'm raising my hand to ask a question. Now, everyone in the Zoom meeting can see that, so they'll see that you're asking for assistance and be able to help you that way. Now, you can also tell the person who's hosting or talking or giving a lecture to go faster or slower using the reactions button. So here I can say go faster right here, or I can say go slower, which is right here again. I can say no to answer a question, or I could agree with that question and say yes. We can also use a celebration emoji here that shows that you're happy or excited about something. There's also a heart emoji, a surprised emoji, a joy emoji, a thumbs up, and a clapping emoji. And they will all be located at the top left-hand corner of your screen. And then finally, if you wanted to leave a meeting for any reason, you can click the end button at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So when you click this button, it's going to, if you are the host, it's going to offer you two different options. It's going to offer you end meeting for all. So as the host, you would close the meeting and everyone would be kicked out of the meeting. Or you can simply leave the meeting at any point. So if you're the host and you wanted to let other people to continue to chat while you leave, you would just leave the meeting and leave it running, or you can end the meeting for all and everybody would be kicked out of the meeting. All right, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial and we learned some Zoom basics, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.